Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Abdulaziz Alsaadi. Today I will talk about the centrifuge device. Agenda. First, I will talk about the introduction, then the history, then what is a centrifuge, what is the centrifuge used for, centrifuge uses, then the conclusion. Introduction. A centrifuge is a device that uses a centrifugal force to separate a various component of a fluid. This is achieved by spinning the fluid at high speed within a container, thereby separating a fluids of different density, cream from milk or liquid from solid, by causing an insert substance and particles to move outward the radial direction. At the same time, objects that are less dense are displayed and move to the center. The history. English military engineering. Benjamin Robbins invented a whirling arm, a person to determine drag. In 1864, Anthony Brandt proposed the idea of a centrifuge to separate a cream from milk. The idea was subsequently put into practice by his brother, Alexander Brandt, who made improving to his brother's design and expected a working butterfat extending machine in 1875. Centrifuge. A centrifuge is a machine that uses a centrifugal force to separate the constants of a sample based on their density. When the centrifuge spins, it creates a strong centrifugal force, though separating will eventually happen naturally with Earth's gravity. The centrifuge machine delivers rapid results for laboratory and other applications. What is a centrifuge used for? Because a centrifuge machine are excellent at separating particles by density, they are often found in laboratory settings, where it is necessary to isolate creating biological components for testing. In a blood sample, for instance, there are red blood cells and plasma mixed together. After centrifugation, the red blood cells will be at the bottom of the tip and the plasma will be on top. Centrifuge is necessary for research on particular components, such as separating out blood plasma for testing, isolating DNA, and even separating out urine sediment. Centrifuge uses. The device vary according to the reasons for their use, but they share the same principles of operation. And the only difference between them, the speed of rotation and the design of rotor. Centrifuges can be used in the following areas. First, separation of molecules and isotopes. An ultra-fast centrifuge rotates at such high rates that can be used to separate molecules of different masses, or even isotopes of atoms Second, in laboratories, laboratory centrifuge also rotate at a high speed and they can be large enough to be fixed on the floor or small to be installed on table. Third, high gravity simulation. Very large device about the size of a room or building are used for this purpose, used to train pilots and carry out sensor of related gravity tests. Fourth, industry. It is used to separate components such as separating cream and butter from milk and in chemical preparation. Conclusion. Centrifuge is available and often necessary pieces of laboratory equipment. Knowing what is a centrifuge machine is and the forces at work is important to get the best use out of this tool. Thank you for listening.